Hey guys, Pit Master here. Alright, you guys see leg checks a lot in Muay Thai fights and yada yada, boom, and then check over here. That's great for a Muay Thai match. Sometimes it's even okay for an MMA match. I'm not as crazy about it. But in a street fight, I don't see you lifting up your leg. There's a lot of reasons I don't like that in a street fight. But I mean, like number one in an MMA match, to me, like if he leg kicks me and I lift up my leg and then put it down. By the time I put my foot down, his foot's down. So I just checked his kick, but I didn't gain anything because now we're equal, right? So like he kicks me, I check, boom. Now we both put our feet down the same ground, on the ground at the same time. He can hit me or I can hit him. So we're even again. All right, so I don't really like that. Another thing I don't like is if he kicks with his back leg, I don't want to check with my back leg ever. And if he tries to kick my back leg, I don't like to check with that. To me, I don't feel it's street worthy. I don't think it's street effective. We're not in a Muay Thai match where it's going to be a lot of leg kicks, so you have to, one of the reasons you do this leg kick when he's doing it is the spring. So you're springing, you're lifting it up, and then it acts like a spring and pushes the guy's leg down. There are counters you can do with that, but I'm just not, to me, in a street fight, it's not as effective, so I'm not going to teach that right now. What I'm teaching is a street leg check. Because if he kicked me really hard on the leg in the street, number one, it's going to hurt, but it's also going to turn me this way, where I can't do anything, right? I can't do anything here, but he can do all kinds of things to me. He can punch me, he can do all kinds of things, okay? So if he kicks me and I'm standing right here with my foot forward, it's gonna turn me this way. So he's not only hurt me, but now he's put me in a bad position where I can't really do much, but he can, okay? And if he kicks me with his front leg to my inside leg, it could really hurt if I don't check it, or it ends up over here. I'll end up like somewhere over here, and I can't really do much there either. So if I don't check this, or if I don't address the leg kick at all, then I'm going to be put in a precarious or a vulnerable position. So I want to check it in some way, but I want to check it where I make him pay the most. Have you guys seen the fight with Anderson Silva versus Chris Weidman? This is all Chris Weidman did to an inside leg kick. All he did was turn his leg in. He didn't pick it up, he just turned his leg in, and Anderson kicked his knee and he broke his leg. If it was a street fight, that would have been, he would have died, because Chris Weidman could have killed him. Almost all the fights that I see where somebody breaks their leg, number one, it's the kicker that hurts their leg, and number two, it's an inside leg kick and the guy turns his leg in. Almost all of them. Not quite all of them. I've seen some where they check them that way, but almost all of them. So it's a dangerous street technique, which I'm not going to teach, because I don't like attacking the inside leg. It's too bony. I'm just not willing to take that chance, okay? So, instead of picking up the leg, I just want to turn it out. And you can even stand in this position and fight from here if you knew the guy was going to throw a kick. But you not only turn your foot out, so instead of facing 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock, it'll face about 11, okay? So it'll face about 11, maybe 10:30. And you have to put your weight on your leg, because then when he kicks it, it's solid. So if he kicked my leg now, it's going to hurt him more than it's going to hurt me. All right? So that's number one. Number two, while he's kicking, I can be punching, right? So I can knock him out while he's kicking me. If I lift it up, I can't really do that with my leg up, right? So I can be on the offensive while he's on the offensive, but my offense will be more effective than his, okay? So turning the leg out. All I do is turn the leg out and put all my weight on the front leg. It's going to hurt him more than it's going to hurt me. If it was a Muay Thai match and I did that too much, he'd start coming down on his kick and he'd start hurting my thigh, right? But this isn't a Muay Thai match we're talking about. We're talking about the street or even MMA, okay? Now, if he tries to kick with his inside leg, you just do the opposite, but you turn your leg in. and put all your weight on it. Because if you just turn it in and don't put all your weight on it, it just flies out. If I turn it out and don't put all of my weight on it, it flies up. If he kicks with his outside leg, then I'm just gonna get in a weird position. So you have to put your weight on that front leg, and that is gonna make this a solid weapon that he's gonna kick, and it's gonna hurt him or her more than you. So it's gonna be either this way, and you can't really counter this. When he's kicking with the inside leg, I just wanna hurt him, and I wait till he puts his leg down and I attack. But when he kicks with his outside leg, I wanna hit with my right hand while he's kicking, all right? So that's my street leg check. Just put all your weight on it, right? You're not facing 12 o'clock, your toes, they're facing about 11 or 10:30, right? And if it's kicking in, then it's facing about maybe 1:30 or 2, and you put all your weight on it, either this way or this way, all right? That is the street or MMA leg check. Learn it, practice it, make sure nobody ever takes your lunch money.